What's up guys, I'm here from iTech Everything and welcome to not iOS versus Android but a quick overview on iOS versus Android. So you might think that this video is the main video for iOS versus Android, but that's not true. Because this is a quick overview on what we're going to do in the next month and after 2 weeks. So yeah, because my schedule is on late and I'm uploading videos on a 2-week schedule, it's gonna be after 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know why I said that, but you get my points though. But please watch this video till the end because there are crucial points you might not want to miss and you might want to keep a note for the next video. We will go through few points briefly and a few points in depth in this video, and the other full in-depth comparison will be in the upcoming video. So let's get started with what we are going to be talking about. The topics is longevity, performance, compatibility, third-party support, and so much more I can't wait to cover. But I can't tell you everything right now, right? Also take into account that the video you're currently watching is also being watched by other non-tech enthusiast people who are still interested into iOS versus Android but still have no idea much about the flagship or mid-range type of terms. So I'm going to be explaining that as well. So if you have an idea about what a flagship and a mid-range is, you can totally skip that part when I'm explaining. So let me start off with the thing which annoys me a lot, and many tech enthusiasts will understand what I'm trying to say here. But let's try to make the comparison fair, and yeah, I'll explain what I'm talking about. So you might have heard Android fans saying that iPhones are overpriced and you can get an Android for way cheaper. But do you know that iPhones are flagships and the other Androids which are comparing to with a lower price are actually low-end or budget-end smartphones, or also known as mid-range smartphones. So if you have no idea about what a flagship is, then it is the yearly launch of a top-end smartphone from a certain company. Like Apple launches their iPhone 11 Pro, or any iPhone which they launch is usually their flagship phone, except the iPhone SE, because that's a mid-range. Samsung launches the S20 lineup, which is also a flagship lineup. Now, mid-range smartphones are the smartphones which come with a 3 to 5 year old smartphone processor or a 3 to 5 year old flagship processor and an overall cheaper body and cheaper design to overcome the price. So now remains, what is the budget end? So budget end is the smartphones you can get for around 2,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees. So a great example of the budget end device is the Samsung J series, which are extremely cheap and they're just having very old processors and not the best design, plastic body, and you can't do much with them. But a mid-range has a great example of the Samsung A series, which comes out around 20 to 40,000, and it is a decent smartphone with a slightly older processor. Also, the iPhone SE is a mid-range smartphone, but as an exception has a latest processor but older display and design. But the design is still premium and made out of metal and glass, unlike many other mid-range smartphones made out of plastic. But many Android fans compare these mid-range and low-end devices to flagship iPhones, which is completely unfair for the Android. But I'll tell you what they are actually doing. They're comparing the $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro Max, or in India, the 1,00,000 rupees iPhone 11 Pro Max, to a 20 to 30,000 rupees Indian or a non-Indian smartphone in India. And that's totally not fair because that's significantly lower price and you're not going to get those best specs on the iPhone 11 with that smaller priced or the lower priced smartphone you're comparing it to. And that won't make sense at all. But what would make sense is a same value price comparison with the iPhone 11 Pro Max with 1,00,000 rupees or $1,000, comparing it to the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra with $1,400 but still 1,00,000 rupees or 1,00,000 rupees, sorry for that, I don't know why I did that, but 1,00,000 rupees in India. So yeah, both the phones are equally priced in India but not in the US because the $1,400 Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra can fit the price of an iPhone SE and the iPhone 11 Pro. So yeah, you get my point that there is something which is also overpriced in Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. So you need to stop calling the iPhone overpriced. They are still expensive, but so are Android flagships. I will also be adding privacy as a point, as privacy is very important. And do you know how much data Google collects from you? And that Mr. Who's the Boss video will tell you up there. And he's going to tell you everything what Google has collected so far and how it can be easily used against you. For example, India banned 59 apps including TikTok recently, and yeah, I had to mention TikTok there. And they were collecting confidential data and sending it to China, so that was totally not correct. And security should be a concern as everyone in 2020 is using tech right now. And in 2020, many companies are making their ad trackers way more complicated and way more powerful to track each and everything you do so that they can give you stronger ad recommendations. So I recently met a new friend in school and we were talking to each other on WhatsApp. And the next day, my Instagram ID got recommended to him on Instagram, which is pretty weird because I had not mentioned anything about that and nor is anything linked with each other, and we are also not following each other's commonly. Oh yeah, you get the point, we are not connected at all. And Facebook knows so much about us without us even knowing, which is also weird and scary at the same time. So yeah, this video wasn't the main video and this video was recorded 6 a.m. in the morning, so I'm really sorry if there was any disturbance. So yeah, the main video is on its way and it's gonna be a great video, and trust me, it took me a long time to make it. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace!